irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. His first carry, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hines. There he goes again. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brings up no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Naheem Hines, the ball.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Brought down by.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run with Hines. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
He was brought down.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 49-yard line.
Like 20. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Kill. Alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to the running back, Naheem Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Third down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And a Steeler first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Hines. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Try to power it ahead with Watt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Being chased. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This is Hines. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Steelers 20, Ravens nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Lining up for the
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch, and the score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Steeler first down.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete here.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carried by.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
4-yard loss.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
57 to Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. At the 23, it's second and 12.
Here we go. Mike 48. Let's go. Let's get this ball right there.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And a Steeler first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Johnson the intended target. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Bell, the Steeler ball carrier. Pernell McPhee on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
26, Ravens 10.
And the Steelers on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ray McLeod, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
8 yards to go.
Steelers on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Yes,
picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Steelers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now it's Hines. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Pittsburgh.
Block 80! You can't block me! You can't block me! You can't block me!
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Gain of 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Back, back, back. Alert 3, alert 3. Easy, easy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when I'm falling like a offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. They have bubble guts competition now, point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart on me. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't braced from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash.